Hey there, I'm asking fit people what they eat for breakfast. Would you mind sharing your morning routine?
Oh, sure. This is going to sound weird, but it's something I learned from this amazing nutritionist that I do every morning.
Whoa, so what did you learn?
My friend showed me this video that this nutritionist made. It's a super simple thing that she does every morning.
Really?
I started doing it, and let me tell you, game changer.
I've got to know what this is. Do you mind sharing it with us?
She made a whole video about it. Let me show you.
The idea of breakfast was actually a bunch of marketing ploys. Until the 1800s, most breakfasts were leftovers from dinner. By the late 1900s, the Industrial Revolution took people off farms and into factories. They were moving less, and those heavy leftovers caused indigestion, so the idea of a lighter breakfast was created. And so we got cereals, adding a ton of sugar and using cheap grains. See, breakfast literally means break fast. It's the first food activating the digestive system after the overnight hours when nothing was eaten for a while. So it actually doesn't matter when you eat. You can even break your fast at noon or 2 p.m. It's really what you eat that is important. Because the first thing you eat will affect the response of two major things: hunger hormones and gut bacteria. So the right or wrong food will set the stage for cravings, energy levels, and even your mood for the rest of the day. So the first thing a person eats every day, no matter what time of the day that is incredibly important to get right. Most people really have no idea what a big difference their gut health and the right food can have on the quality of daily life. If you want better energy, focus, weight, skin, and digestion, it all starts with healthy gut bacteria.
So my number one piece of advice for folks trying to slim down is to know exactly which so-called health foods to avoid.
Harmful food number one is yogurt.
Did you know that one General Mills original Yoplait yogurt contains about twice as much sugar as an entire bowl of their cereal Lucky Charms?
Yes, it's true. The way yogurt is marketed makes me sick. Beware of any yogurt with added sugars. Keep in mind, a 6-ounce yogurt should have about 13 grams of naturally occurring sugar from milk, so anything over 20 grams is a big no-no. Also, beware of any yogurt claiming to give you probiotic benefits. When yogurt is pasteurized, it kills off many of those good bacteria. So unless you're making your yogurt at home, you're not going to get enough probiotic benefits to make a noticeable difference in your digestive tract. Fortunately, our American court system agrees. In 2013, General Mills paid $8.5 million to settle a class action lawsuit that claimed their Greek yogurt was not even a yogurt at all. Also, steer clear of any yogurt containing the number one fat-forming ingredient, high fructose corn syrup. That leads me to my number two harmful food, wheat bread. You may have heard brown bread is better for you than white bread. Yes, that can be true. However, again, the big companies are taking advantage of you here.
Wonder Bread Stone Ground 100% whole wheat contains large amounts of my number one fat-forming ingredient, high fructose corn syrup.
A 2004 study done at the University of Louisiana Medical Center by Dr. George A. Bray linked high fructose corn syrup to the rising rate of obesity in the United States. And I agree. Why is it so bad? 20 times sweeter than sugar, fructose is a chemical that isn't recognized by our brains. High fructose corn syrup confuses your ghrelin, which is the hormone that tells you when you're hungry. It also disrupts leptin production, which is the I'm full hormone. When these two hormones are out of whack, you never know when you're full. So what does your body do? It tells you to eat more and more and more.
Dr. David Kessler, former head of the Food and Drug Administration, even appeared on CBS News exposing how high fructose corn syrup literally forces your brain to make you eat more than you should.
You see, one thing our bodies are extremely good at is turning unknown substances into fat. The reason we do this dates back to how our bodies were designed thousands of years ago when we got our food by hunting and gathering. Because we never knew when the next meal was coming. Our bodies would store fat in case of tough times. When you consume things like sugar or high fructose corn syrup, things our bodies were never designed to digest, our bodies get confused. So it does the only thing it knows how to do with the foreign substance. It adds it to your waistline, love handles, or butt. So beware of any food that contains high fructose corn syrup. You might as well be pouring fat into your waistline. That brings me to my number three harmful food, cereal bars. Kellogg's Special K is marketed as one of the premier healthy cereals on the shelf.
Yet, in Special K Red Berry's chewy snack bar, sugar is a component of the second ingredient and then emerges again as corn syrup. Fiber One oats and chocolate bars contain corn syrup, sugar, sugarcane fiber, and fructose.
Honey Nut Cheerios milk and cereal bars have sugar, brown sugar syrup, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, and plain old fructose. That's a recipe for plain old weight gain, if you ask me. Okay, now that I've told you the 3 foods you must avoid, it's time for me to share my 4 natural fat loss helpers. However, before I do, I need to warn you. These 4 fat loss helpers can allow you to get away with eating more of the foods that aren't great for you, as they'll help your body better digest them and turn them into energy instead of fat.
However, there is one fat substitute you should never eat, no matter what. Can you guess how this item is marketed to you? If you guessed as a health food, you are correct. This item is usually marketed to you in the form of a fat-free potato chip. The scientific invention behind this fat-free snack is Olestra. Olestra was created by Procter & Gamble to be a calorie and cholesterol-free fat substitute. You might know it as Olean. However, soon after Olean appeared on the market, my colleagues and I fought back. We started educating the public to the dangers of this nasty ingredient. It's truly appalling. However, all the more reason we, the public, need to educate ourselves. So give yourself a pat on the back for watching this presentation today, and don't forget to share it with the people you care about.
Now, Olestra or Olean has now been studied by many of my peers. Their tests show it's far worse than gluten or any other carb you can eat. This is because it blocks your body from absorbing essential vitamins A, D, E, K. Common reactions include diarrhea, cramps, and leaky bowels, and that is just the start of the havoc this unnatural, addictive carb can wreak on your digestive system. It's no wonder Olean is banned in Canada, China, and the EU. Whatever you do, do not eat this ugly carb, whether you're using my 4 natural fat loss helpers or not. Here are the brands it's found in. The sad truth: there are more dangerous carbs like Olean out there, and the food conglomerates are inventing new ones every single day.
Unless you go on an all-organic diet and prepare it in your own kitchen, it's nearly impossible to know exactly what you are putting into your body.
The sugar and sweetener content of our food has increased by a factor of 20 times over the last 50 years. Sugars are being added to things you would never expect. For example, here is a bratwurst from Germany, and here's one from America. What's the difference? Yep, you guessed. The American bratwurst contains 50 milligrams of added sugar. It's no wonder the rate of obesity in Germany stays around 10%, while in America it's at 34% and climbing. Here's what's really interesting to me. If you look at the diet of our country versus Germany, the German diet appears to be worse. Lots of fatty meats, pretzels, and fried dishes called schnitzel are the most popular foods, yet Americans are 3 times as fat. Years ago, when a patient would come to me and ask for advice on losing weight, I would first tell them, exercise more. However, in this day and age of fake health foods and beverages, exercise is no longer enough. Right about now, you may be wondering if it's possible to lose weight without going on an extreme diet or cutting out sugars and sweeteners completely. The good news is, yes, it is. The truth is, I hate diets. It seems like every few years a new diet pops up and thousands upon thousands of people rush to give it a try. This is good, don't get me wrong. I think diet is a good way to give your body a break from bad foods. However, the thing I dislike is dieting is temporary. Unless you have the discipline to make a diet permanent, it often creates a roller coaster of losing weight, then gaining it back. Nod your head if this has ever happened to you. This is why I don't recommend dieting as the best way to slim down. I feel the same way about cleansing. Have you ever tried a cleanse, then a few days later found yourself back to eating the same bad stuff? These are the reasons why I do not recommend dieting or cleansing to my patients or to you. Instead of doing something temporary, I recommend you take a lifestyle approach. A lifestyle approach is a strategy that works with your busy life, doesn't require drastic change, and gets you the results you want to see and feel. Last but not least, it's easy to maintain. Surprisingly, the lifestyle approach I'm going to spell out for you now can often result in fat loss faster than crash dieting. And the best part? It requires just one simple change that takes just 3 minutes a day and gives your body support in burning fat all day. Here's a graph on how fat loss works when you go on a crash diet. And here's a graph of how your fat loss can work when you take a lifestyle approach. Sure, it begins slower. However, notice how your weight is much more likely to stay off over the years? Which one would you prefer? If you're trying to drop 5 sizes in a week, go ahead and click away now. That's simply not possible to do in a safe manner without surgery. However, if you'd like to, watch your weight get lower and lower each and every day. Give your body the best chance at lasting weight loss that makes you feel great about the way you look, not have to worry about your fat ever coming back, and still enjoy your favorite foods, then pay very close attention to what I'm about to say. I urge you to combine the 4 things I'm about to share with you with daily physical activity for maximum results. However, if you fear your busy schedule may get in the way of daily exercise, then it's even more critical you take action here. While the information I'm going to share with you now is simple, it's taken me 2 decades of helping overweight patients get slim to discover it. I can confidently say that what I'm about to show you is something you have never seen before with any weight loss system, diet plan, workout regimen, or anything else. You see, most approaches try to go after the fat on your body directly. They either tell you to burn it off with intense exercise, or tell you to starve it off with an extreme diet. Instead, I'm going to recommend you start at the source. I'm talking about your digestive system. As you know, your digestive system exists to help you process food. Food contains the building blocks of your body's tissues and is the source of your body's energy. However, today's food is very different from that of our ancestors. As I showed you with the 3 harmful foods, we often eat things our body has no idea how to turn into tissue or energy. And do you remember what your body does when it ingests something unknown? If you said turns it into fat, you're absolutely correct. Here's a little jingle I tell my patients to help them remember this. Your digestive system can either make you energy or it can make you fat, but it cannot make you both. Let me say that again because this is important. Your digestive system can either make you energy or it can make you fat, but it cannot make you both. So what is your digestive system doing now? Do you find yourself having lots of energy or sluggish? Do you need caffeine to get yourself through the day? If you've found yourself having less energy and gaining more weight, I can tell you as a medical professional, your digestive system is to blame. Noted weight loss expert Dr. Jeremy Webster agrees. In his words, poor digestion is one of the common causes of weight gain. If you cannot break down your food, absorb your nutrients, and eliminate toxins effectively, your metabolism will suffer and you will most likely gain weight. Here are a few other warning signs your digestive system could be responsible for excess body fat. Food sensitivities. Yes, I'm talking about dairy or gluten, bloating, excessive trips to the bathroom or not being able to go to the bathroom completely, skin breakouts, low libido or for men, lack of bedroom performance, bloating, gas or cramps, bladder issues or infections, including yeast infections, depression, inability to concentrate or brain fog, allergy flare-ups, as well as low immune function. Do you find yourself suffering from any of these things? If you do, your digestive system needs more support. The good news is once you begin giving it the support it needs, you may notice not just fat loss, but a disappearance of other bothersome issues. It's amazing how much improving your digestion can improve every area of your body. And that brings me to my 4 natural fat loss helpers, because you see, while I call them fat loss helpers, what they really are is digestive system helpers. There are 4 of them because they each fight one of the 4 enemies of poor digestion. Number 1, food preservatives. Number 2, bad gut bacteria. Number 3, overeating. And number 4, slow metabolism. My first natural fat loss helper is best explained with a hilarious yet freaky story. It was going around the internet last year, perhaps you saw it. David Wrinkle discovered an old McDonald's hamburger in a coat pocket, a burger that had been aged for 14 years. When he opened it up, he was shocked to discover it looked exactly the same as a fresh McDonald's hamburger. How? The answer is simple. It was packed to the core with preservatives. And the sad truth is it's not just McDonald's foods. Much of the food you encounter every day is the same. Breads, meats, canned foods, anything that big food manufacturers want to stay fresh longer, so they have a bigger window to sell it to you and a better chance of making a profit. What preservatives do is prevent bacteria from breaking down food. Here's the problem. They make it very tough for your stomach to break it down as well, or even know that it's food at all. The preservatives form a block around your food, and do you remember what your body does when it finds something foreign? Yep, it turns it into fat. That, or it runs it straight out of your body undigested. This is why preservatives are responsible for many digestive problems you may have experienced. Too many trips to the bathroom, bloating and gas, heartburn or indigestion, and most often constipation. One of the things that doesn't help matters is how fast we eat our food these days. You may have heard that you're supposed to chew each bite of food 40 times. This can help our battle against preservatives. However, in today's busy world, many of us forget. Another issue with preservatives is they make it hard for our bodies to get all of the nutrients out of our food. That can put your body in a mode of fat storage. When you're not getting enough nutrients, your body holds on to the fat it has just in case nutrients stop coming in. It's a protection mechanism that can make it almost impossible to lose weight. If you've tried dieting or exercising but still couldn't lose those stubborn pounds, this is probably why. Fortunately, Mother Nature has a solution to help fight preservatives, and this will also help you if you're a fast eater. Take 3 powerful nutrients called amylase, bromelain, and lipase before you eat. These 3 nutrients are digestive enzymes, powerful natural extracts that cut through preservatives and aid your body in the process of digesting food. However, do not go and grab any bottle of digestive enzymes off of the shelf, as not all are created equal. It's critical that you get one that contains these 3 nutrients, as each one plays a different role in breaking down proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Bromelain also has properties that fight inflammation and support digestion of grains. If you've ever wondered how celebrities and wealthy folks stay so thin, well, there's a good chance that one of the tricks they use is to carry these 3 digestive enzymes around with them and take them with every meal. They allow you to get maximum amounts of nutrients out of everything you eat. Yeah, even carbs. That is what makes them my first natural fat loss helper. And they are proven to work. In one study that followed 260 people using digestive enzymes over a 7-month period, 90% reported experiencing positive results, which included weight loss, foods tolerated, digestion, energy level, sleep, and overall appearance. As a physician, I can tell you that a 90% success rate when it comes to just about anything is phenomenal. Okay, now for my natural fat loss helper number 2. This thing is called a candida, and he is not a helper. Candida is a form of yeast that lives in your digestive tract along with 25 trillion other bacteria. It's okay to have a small amount of candida in your body. However, can you guess what candida feeds on? If you guessed sugar and sweeteners, you're absolutely correct. Sugar feeds candida to the point where they can begin to overgrow in your stomach. And we all know how much sugar we Americans are now consuming every single day. When candida overgrow, they begin to spill through your entire gastrointestinal tract and into your bloodstream. These yeast and fungi particles can wreak chaos throughout your entire body, depriving you of energy, slowing down your metabolism, causing brain fog, and hurting your concentration. They're also the culprit responsible for yeast infections, and when you have gas or bloating, it's often because these bad bacteria are feasting on the sugar in something you ate. However, here's the really scary part. These bacteria have also been known to hijack hormones and create cravings you may not have had before. Yes, you heard me right. Candida and its ugly bacteria friends force you to begin craving the foods they want. Next time you find yourself craving carbs or sweets or pizza or pasta, know that it's probably just those bad bacteria down there yelling, "Feed me more sugar." Candida is one of the theories why sugar and high fructose corn syrup are so addictive. Put your hand on your stomach right now. If you feel more fat there than you would like to, you may have these bad bacteria to blame. You see, not only can these yeasts clog up your system, slow down your metabolism, and make you crave bad foods, they also make it much harder for your good bacteria to get the nutrients out of your food. You'd think it'd be hard enough with all the preservatives. Now your good bacteria has to fight your way through those bad fungus too. Once the fungus is addressed, many of my patients report feeling as though a weight was lifted from their stomachs. As doctors Caroline Dean and William Crook declared in their 2005 book, The Yeast Connection in Women's Health, most women don't have even an inkling that their symptoms could be caused by yeast overgrowth in their bodies. The number of women suffering in silence, not even knowing what is really wrong, and blaming themselves for failing is, I believe, literally numbered in millions. Millions of women who can't lose weight and have no idea why. For men, I feel this can be even more true. Fortunately, as bad as this problem can be, the solution is easy, and its source is Mother Nature. You may have already heard about probiotics. What probiotics are clusters of good bacteria that you can now take in billions in one little capsule that go into your digestive tract and help against the bad bacteria. You see, the good news is you don't need to completely eliminate the bad bacteria to start getting your digestive system working properly again. You can start burning fat faster just by simply getting the right ratio of bacteria, which I found working with many of patients over the years to be approximately 75% good bacteria versus 25% bad. Never have more of my fellow doctors stress the importance of adding something to your system than they have probiotics. Dr. Alan Walker, professor of nutrition and pediatrics at Harvard Medical School, recently said, Evidence from clinical research demonstrates that adding good bacteria to the diet promotes a healthy digestive and immune system. And Dr. Michael F. Roizen, New York Times bestselling author and chief wellness officer at the Cleveland Clinic, feels the same way. Taking probiotics is a habit that can really benefit the digestive system, which is intricately connected to our overall health. It's certainly more beneficial than a multivitamin, as the benefits are felt right away and all throughout your body. Many are surprised to learn that balancing the bacteria in your digestive tract will often even boost your sex drive, and every part of your body begins to work faster. Be forewarned though, not all probiotics are created equal. With their surge in popularity, many companies are releasing probiotics containing cheap strains that dissolve in your stomach before they reach the critical intestinal tract. Dr. David Perlmutter, New York Times bestselling author of the book Grain Brain, recommends you choose a probiotic that contains at least 10 unique strains of bacteria and at least 10 billion colony-forming units per capsule. And I agree. Update. I now have a trusted source of high-grade probiotics as well as digestive enzymes that can ship them to you directly and save you a lot of money. I'll share it with you at the end of this presentation. And that leads me to my natural fat loss helper number 3. To explain this one, I want to ask you a question, but please answer honestly. Have you ever told yourself, just one bite, then before you knew it, you ate the entire thing? We've all been there. I've even declined desserts out at a restaurant to look healthy in front of my friends, then stopped at the mini market on the way home for ice cream or donuts. As someone who lives in America and eats a diet that probably isn't much different than yours, I know firsthand just how strong your cravings can be. This is why my third trick may be the most effective fat buster of all for you. This helper addresses a problem nearly all of my patients have had who were once overweight, and one that can wreak havoc on your digestion. I'm talking about overeating. Overeating hurts your digestive system because your body can only digest so much food in one day. The rest of it, you guessed it, it gets turned into fat. As we discussed earlier, the food cravings we get are not always natural. Fructose makes us think we aren't full when in reality we are. Candida can hijack our hormones and cause us to crave sugars and carbs. And we all know how strong emotional eating and bad eating habits can be, like popcorn during a movie. How can you fight back? Well, there's always strict discipline. However, again, I'd like to recommend to you a solution to kicking those cravings that requires less willpower so you have a higher chance of success. Once again, Mother Nature can help. I want to introduce you to a nutrient called Caralluma fimbriata. Caralluma fimbriata is the extract of a root that's been used for centuries to reduce the appetite. Tribal hunters in India would go into the forest carrying no food with them, just a couple of pieces of this root, as they didn't want the additional weight of food to slow them down. Ingesting this root would reduce their hunger cravings to the point where they wouldn't need food for several days. And now, modern-day studies have been done proving its effectiveness in reducing the appetite and reducing waist measurement. A 60-day, double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled clinical trial was conducted on 50 subjects at the St. John's National Academy of Health Sciences. The study showed significant results for waist circumference and hunger level. Another human clinical trial was performed at Victoria University in Melbourne, Australia. In this study, a 12-week, randomized, placebo-controlled study was conducted on 43 obese and overweight subjects. The study measured the effect of Caralluma fimbriata on waist circumference and waist-to-hip ratio, among other factors. The study showed statistically significant results for waist circumference, positively correlated with a reduction in abdominal fat, waist-to-hip ratio decline, and significant decline in palatability of test meal and reduced sodium intake. It's these reasons why Caralluma fimbriata is my #1 recommendation for emotional eaters. If you're an emotional eater wanting to hit your weight loss goals, this is a must. For as you may know, our emotions can trick us into being hungry. Caralluma fimbriata acts in your brain center to modify your hunger drive. Yet, it's also certified organic per USDA organic standards, and unlike many other appetite suppressants, it's FDA GRAS notified and affirmed safe by 6 studies. That means it's a totally safe tool to help you with your weight management. The best part? No jitters. It's clinically proven to help you suppress emotional food cravings without affecting your mood. It's for these reasons I consider Caralluma fimbriata one of your most powerful allies to hit your weight loss goals. Now I'd like to introduce you to my 4th and final fat loss helper that just might be the most powerful digestive aid of all. It's called EGCG. EGCG is a powerful antioxidant, more commonly known as green tea extract. Green tea has been used for centuries to help with bloating and digestion. This is why when you eat at a Japanese restaurant, it's often served complimentary after your meal. EGCG is green tea extract in its purest form. It's also proven a metabolism booster. As weight loss expert Tim Ferriss says in his best-selling book, The 4-Hour Body, green tea extract inhibits the storage of excess carbohydrates as body fat and preferentially diverts them to muscle cells. EGCG appears to increase programmed cell death, apoptosis, in mature fat cells. This means that these hard-to-kill bastards commit suicide. The ease with which people regain fat is due to a certain fat memory. The size of a fat cell decreases, but not the number, which makes EGCG a fascinating candidate for preventing the horrible rebound most dieters experience. What that means in English is that EGCG goes into your digestive system and fires it up. Combined with exercise, it's one of the best ways to boost your fat oxidation rate. That is the rate your body burns fat all day long and even at night while you're sleeping. After several studies with mice showed that EGCG helped them dramatically reduce body fat, researchers moved on to human trials and found it had the exact same effect. In one such study, scientists discovered that ingesting green tea extract before a 30-minute cycling exercise increased people's fat oxidation rate by an average of 17%. Is it any surprise that Japan is ranked last in the entire world in terms of obesity? Okay, so now you know my 4 natural fat loss helpers. While each can help you hit your fat loss goals, the real power is how these 4 things combine together to give you optimal weight management support. Listen, Mother Nature did not intend for you to be walking around with excess fat. However, if you were born after the year 1942, it's very likely you've never had a fully supportive digestive system. That's because since the year 1950, so many preservatives, sugars, and sweeteners have been added to our American food supply, our digestive systems have not been able to keep up. I estimate that 80% of all Americans suffer from poor digestion. And I also estimate that 100% of people who are overweight have poor digestion at least partially to blame. It's not your fault you may be carrying around a few extra pounds. However, you can do something about it. So now, I'd like to invite you to get started. I've been recommending digestive support with these 4 natural nutrients for many years now. I've seen literally dozens of patients have life-changing results. However, in the past, taking them meant a lot of pill counting for my patients and a fair amount of expense. After seeing too many of them having to stop treatment that was working due to financial reasons, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I decided to create a supplement incorporating all 4 nutrients in the specific quantities and potencies one would need to see the fastest results. This way, my patients could simply take 1 pill with each meal. Since probiotics are the most difficult nutrient to find in high quality, I decided to reach out to the company that manufactured my favorite brand of probiotics first. That company is Nucific, a California laboratory who produces what my patients and I have found to be the most effective probiotic blend for improving your gut bacteria balance. To my delight, their formulators were familiar with my other 3 fat-busting nutrients, and together we engineered a digestive supplement so powerful, I feel if word spreads, it could single-handedly end the obesity epidemic in America. One thing is for sure. Any citizen of America who wants to lose weight quickly will see instant benefits from this massive boost in digestive support. Because it combines the 4 most potent nutrients I know for optimal weight management, I decided to call this compound BioX4. BioX4 is a cutting-edge compound containing a proprietary blend of, number 1, 3 digestive enzymes. Amylase assists you in breaking down carbohydrates. Lipase assists you in breaking down fats. And bromelain assists you in breaking down proteins and is a potent anti-inflammatory. Number 2, probiotics. 4 billion colony-forming units per capsule in 5 unique strains engineered to penetrate and support your entire digestive tract. This is equivalent to 12 billion colony-forming units of beneficial bacteria each day. Number 3, Caralluma fimbriata. 166 milligrams per capsule to help you kick your cravings for bad foods. And number 4, EGCG, green tea extract, 100 milligrams per capsule to support faster metabolism. All combined into 1 easy-to-swallow pill to give you support with each meal. Here's what just a few users have had to say. My entire life has changed. I can shop at the stores I never could before and even bought some sexy lingerie to wear with my husband. The best part is I no longer crave bad foods. Every diet failed me, but this is easy. Thank you for giving me back my life. Betty Jean, Hawthorne, California. The weight loss took a while to start, but then I started losing pounds very quickly. My tummy is much slimmer now, and I can eat cheese again without feeling sick. Thank you for this, and you can count on me as a fan. Linda Seal, Buffalo, New York. I had tossed my scale out because I didn't like weighing myself. I was tired of being disappointed. I didn't weigh myself until my husband and multiple friends noticed I was losing weight. When I finally did, I was 20 pounds down. I have 20 more to go, and now I feel I can finally do it. June Goldstein, Encinitas, California. Isn't that amazing? Now, it's important to note that BioX4 is not a diet pill. As anyone who's tried it will tell you, it's much, much more than that. To start, it's a natural way to give your digestive tract maximum support to process food efficiently. It helps break down the sweeteners and preservatives in your food, so you absorb more of the vitamins, have more regular bathroom habits, and start turning what you eat into energy instead of ugly fat. BioX4 is also a natural way to curb your appetite. You have less cravings, you don't eat as many foods you know are bad for you, and you start feeling full at the right times. No more overeating. BioX4 is also a natural way to support faster metabolism, targeting excess body fat that can lead to a slimmer tummy and fat falling off of your trouble areas as your entire body begins to process what you eat more efficiently. And lastly, BioX4 is a natural way to support your immune health. You're less likely to get sick, and it also helps you break the hold any bad bacteria may have on your digestive tract. You'll no longer get cravings for food they want and no longer have yeast overgrowth bogging down your system. You'll see and feel the benefits of purifying your entire body from the inside out. As you can see, BioX4 is far more than a weight loss supplement. It's a complete digestive support compound designed not only to help you reach your weight loss goals, but support you in obtaining digestive health. The way it works is simple. Take 1 capsule of BioX4 with each meal 3 times a day. Then, let its powerful nutrients from Mother Nature do the rest. You'll see and feel the results within days, not weeks, as your path to a better body starts the moment you take it. Okay, I'm guessing by now you're eager to try BioX4, so let's talk about how to get started. If you were to come to my practice in Los Angeles, even just a few months ago, I would have suggested you get the nutrients at a vitamin store individually. You would have had to buy 3 unique digestive enzyme compounds, 2 high-end probiotic blends, 1 bottle of Caralluma fimbriata capsules, and 1 bottle of 100 milligram EGCG capsules. In all, you would have walked out of there with 7 different bottles, and it would have run you at about $300 for just 1 month's supply. It's easy to see why BioX4 is so convenient, and it also saves you considerable amounts of money. When we engineered this formula, we took extra care to use the purest and highest quality compounds. Each is tested before it's put into your capsule, once by us and once by an independent third-party FDA-approved laboratory. This ensures purity, potency, and that there are no fillers, allergens, or toxins whatever. Every capsule is completely vegetarian and contains no lactose or glucose. It's also packaged in a fresh locked glass bottle that ensures no dangerous chemicals or additives can come in contact with your supplement and keeps it fresh for 12 months from the date of purchase, no refrigeration required. We do not bend from these high standards of quality, despite the fact that it makes BioX4 quite expensive to produce. Update: when this video was first aired, we were selling BioX4 for $99.99 a bottle. People happily paid it, and we were overjoyed with the results. Since then, we are flattered that this video has become a viral sensation. Literally, thousands of new viewers who are serious about losing weight are watching this presentation and ordering BioX4 every single day. It's been incredibly exciting, and the best part is we've been able to place much larger orders, allowing us to negotiate a lower price from our compound growers. In this situation, many companies would choose to keep their prices the same and pocket the extra dollars. However, our vision for BioX4 goes far beyond one transaction. Newcific and I truly feel BioX4 could be the key to ending the obesity epidemic in America, and that's why it's important for us to get it to the hands of as many people as possible. So you're not going to pay $99 today. In fact, you're not even going to pay half of that. We've decided to price BioX4 at just $49 per bottle. That's a saving of $50, and if you consider how much you're saving over the cost of buying these nutrients individually on your own, it's a saving of at least $200. However, here are 2 catches to this offer. Let me explain. Catch 1, this offer is valid for new customers only, for viewers of this presentation only, and for the next 24 hours only. If you're serious about getting BioX4 at the lowest price we have ever offered it, you must act now. Catch 2, after you begin using BioX4, we just ask from you one simple favor. Once you begin to see and feel the fantastic benefits it has on your body, including increased energy levels, more regular bathroom habits, higher levels of focus, better moods, less bloating, and being able to eat more of your favorite foods without having to worry about your stomach, we ask you to tell your friends and family about BioX4 by sharing with them this informative video presentation. However, please keep the low price of $49 to yourself, as it will not be sold at that price for very long. Fair enough? I certainly hope so. We want this to be a win-win for everyone involved. So go ahead and click on the link below to try BioX4 today. After all, at this low price, it's just $1.31 a day to give your system total digestive and weight loss support. That's much cheaper than buying a green juice every day, and these are results you will see and feel. Not to mention when you consider the savings you'll have when you no longer crave sweets, and when you're eating less than you do now but still feeling full, BioX4 can practically pay for itself. To make this even sweeter for you, everyone who gets in on today's special new customer offer will be grandfathered in at this price for all future orders, even if our regular price goes up. The reason is because we know BioX4 works, and we want to prove it to you. That's why we're putting our money where our mouth is. Yes, there will be a couple of bad seeds out there who take advantage of us. However, it's more important to us that we earn the trust of good folks who want to join our BioX4 family. Our goal is to earn your business the old-fashioned way by giving you a high-quality product you love at a fair price and make you a happy customer for life. So click on the link below and try BioX4 today. When you do, you'll be taken to our secure server that is encrypted with the latest 228-bit SSL technology for your total security. Then enter your billing and shipping information and press the order button. Nucific will process your order promptly, then send you out an email with your unique tracking number. All orders are sent with priority shipping in a plain box for your privacy within 24 hours. And as a part of this special new customer-only offer, we're going to go ahead and cover the shipping cost of sending it out to you. We pride ourselves in our outstanding customer service, and we look forward to wowing you. Our business is built on referrals, and we know if we earn your satisfaction, you will have no problem sending your friends and family our way. Okay, that just about wraps this up. I'm so excited for you to try BioX4 and start experiencing the benefits for yourself. You see, when it comes to your total body health, losing weight can be just the beginning. It's different for everybody. However, here are some very common and welcome side effects my patients report. Better sleep, higher energy levels, improved mood, reduced post-meal sluggishness, reduced caffeine cravings, more regular bathroom habits, increased sex drive, getting sick less often, and clearer skin. Remember, your digestive tract contains 60% of your body's cells, so it should be no surprise giving it support can make you feel like a whole new person. At the same time, before I go, I feel it's important we talk about the costs of not moving forward, because this is not a problem that fixes itself. As noted weight loss expert Dr. Jeremy Webster says, those with poor digestion will not sufficiently absorb B vitamins, iron, magnesium, or any of the other nutrients required to burn calories. The result is fatigue and excess body fat. When you're unable to eliminate waste properly due to poor digestion, your body will suffer from toxic buildup. Many toxins cause your body to retain body fat and excess water. The result is sluggishness, puffiness, and difficulty losing weight. That's why it's so important to take action now and give your digestive system the support it needs to start turning your food into energy and burning away that fat that may have been plaguing you for who knows how many years. I promise you, once you get your system back on track, you'll be so amazed at how much better you feel. The old days of carrying around excess fat will feel like a distant memory. And it's such a great feeling to know you never have to go back to those days again. So click on the button below and give BioX4 a try today, and remember our money-back guarantee. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the BioX4 family. I'm Dr. Amy Lee. Still here? If so, I'm guessing it's because you still have some questions about BioX4. So I want to take a moment to answer some of the common questions we receive now. First question, how will I know it's working? My answer, simple. You'll feel it. Increased energy, better sleep, more regular bathroom habits, and better moods. These are just a few of the benefits you can notice in the first few days. The deeper benefits may take a little longer to set in. However, these are the ones you will see when you look in the mirror and feel when you get on the scale. These nutrients really do work like magic together. Many are surprised to discover just how powerful Mother Nature's fixes can be, but when you think about the strength of caffeine, or the fact that even aspirin is made from the bark of a tree, it's easy to see that there are some fantastic solutions out there waiting to be discovered. BioX4 combines 4 of nature's most powerful nutrients, and if your improved digestive support doesn't convince you, what you will see in the mirror after using it will. Second question, is it safe? Yes. BioX4 is made up of entirely natural ingredients. It's packaged in gluten-free, allergen-free capsules that you can take no matter what your dietary restrictions are. That said, we recommend consulting the doctor before beginning any supplement routine. We encourage you to bring your doctor your bottle of BioX4 and ask if they feel the ingredients will help you lose weight and support your digestion. We think you'll be very pleased with what they have to say. Question number 3, how do I take BioX4? For best results, take 1 capsule of BioX4 with every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. By supplementing your meals with BioX4, you support your body in getting the maximum amount of vitamins, digesting your food easily, and assistance in turning that food into energy that keeps you charged throughout the day. Many users tell us after a few weeks that they no longer need caffeine. It can be surprising at just how much energy you have when your digestion is fully supported. What happens if I miss a day? Ideally, you want to take BioX4 on a consistent daily basis to allow your body to build up an effective level of nutrients, enzymes, and beneficial bacteria. But don't panic. In the event you miss a dose or even an entire day, just proceed as normal the next day. You can also feel free to take an extra capsule or two when eating spicy foods, dairy, or anything your stomach could use extra support in digesting. Do I have to refrigerate BioX4? The ingredients in BioX4 are freeze-dried in a solid state, including the probiotic organisms, so there's no refrigeration required. As long as the bottle is kept around room temperature, you can travel with them with no worries of the quality degreasing. Our specially formulated glass bottles also prevent heat, light, and air from degrading the quality of the ingredients, so you can be sure they're coming to you in premium condition. Doesn't contain caffeine. BioX4 contains EGCG, otherwise known as green tea extract, which has trace amounts of caffeine. However, it's so small you will not notice it. How long before I start seeing results? Everyone's system is different, but I feel you should give BioX4 at least 30 days to work its full magic, and some folks really start to see dramatic results after 60 days. If you're taking the recommended dosage of 3 capsules daily, getting your regular exercise, and not overdoing it on carbs and sweets, you will start to see results within those first 1 to 2 months. And once that weight starts coming off, you can expect it to stay off, along with feeling healthier, happier, and more energetic. And here's a question I received from Sarah in Plainview, New York. I've been taking BioX4 for a little over a month. My tummy looks much slimmer, but I've also noticed my skin has stopped breaking out. Is this common? Hi, Sarah. Congratulations. And yes, that is something we hear a lot. You see, your digestive tract provides fuel for all of your other organs, and once it begins performing at its peak, your other organs often follow suit. Your skin is actually the largest organ in your body, so it's no surprise that getting in the nutrients it needs can give you clearer, healthier looking skin and make you feel fresher and happier. And the last question, can I buy BioX4 in stores? This time, the answer is no. In order to maintain our high standard of quality, yet still keep our prices low, we've decided to cut out the middleman and deliver BioX4 straight to you. And now, with this special new customer-only offer, you can get it at the lowest price we've ever offered. Okay, so what are you waiting for? Click on the button below and place your order now. And let me be the first to congratulate you on this wise decision to invest in your health and happiness.
Scan now to get this exclusive offer.